We're back Thursday morning. I know we've got back to school going on, Kim. As if families didn't have enough happening, maybe we could throw a dog into the mix. Kim Monteith back from BC SPCA. And who do we have here?
This is Buckshot. I've been calling him Bucky.
Bucky.
It's just easier for me than sounds nicer.
I'm Bucky.
Bucky's he's a year and a half old. He's very calm right now. But before we came on, nonstop playing with our other friend.
Yeah.
And one thing people have to remember is the breed, the pointers, high exercise, and he's probably heeler mix. So a lot of exercise.
Now, when you say a lot of exercise, and for anybody adopting a dog, what is the commitment? If it's not a puppy, if it's a dog a year and a half in age, what's the exercise commitment per day?
Well,
Bucky.
You know, you hear people say, oh, an hour, 2 hours. I say if you research the breed, like this guy, what the pointers are bred for, what the heelers were, like they're working lines, like they go all day. So that's what you have to think of. So then if I'm adopting a dog like this, hopefully I'm already doing all that stuff. So I'm already hiking every day, I'm biking or doing something. I wouldn't get one like this and go, oh, I'm going to start doing this, because you're setting yourself up.
It's a good excuse to get outside and get active.
Yeah.
That's definitely something I've learned in the last year and a half after adopting. But what are some of the other key questions for a family considering a dog to bring one into the home?
Well, I mean, if you're going to a shelter or rescue, finding out like what the dog needs. So what's their schedule? An older dog's always nice because they're usually house trained.
Yeah.
They're already ready for your home. A puppy's more work. So things like that. Like just know exactly what you do, like what you want and what your lifestyle's like, and you want them to be a part of your life, not to change your entire life.
It's a big responsibility,
Yeah.
and Bucky is very well behaved, because during the break, you're right, Bucky was jumping all over the place, because you probably just heard Hazel, who's in the background. Let's do a switcheroo and bring Hazel in and talk about Hazel. Good job, Bucky. Good job.
I can't believe how calm he is.
Deb's going to help us out with the switcheroo. Okay. These two absolutely love each other. Okay, Deb, you take Bucky.
You're Bucky.
I'll take Hazel. Now, tell us Hazel's story, and immediately, I'm sure there's a reaction when it comes to pit bull. There's a huge stigma. My personal impression is aggressive breed. If you're going to be a pit bull parent, what's involved here?
Well, again, just like the pointer, know the breed. Research your breed. Know about what's involved, the exercise requirement, what they were bred for, and then if you get a puppy, socialize, right? Like even with the socializing, you may see later on some aggression just because of what dogs were bred for. Like if they were bred for guarding, so they might be a little bit harder to socialize. But really, for us, the key thing is socializing. This little girl here, yeah. She came down from one of our other shelters, and we're being very particular about where she goes, what home she goes to. I mean, most people look at her and go, "Oh, cute little puppy, she's easy." We saw a little bit of aggression in that she didn't want us touching her, didn't want us handling her. And dogs aren't born liking handling. They have to learn how to like it. And maybe she was taken from her litter mates too early. So we've been working on that, and she's doing fantastic. She's great with people, great with dogs, but we've really, put hours into it, taking her out and socializing her with everybody and everything.
There is a great fear, though, given the constant stories of attacks we hear with pit bulls. How does behavior change over the years as the pit bulls grow older, and what do parents need to really be aware of?
Well, I mean, as they get older, just like us, dogs, they hit 1 to 3, they get a little bit more choosy about their friends, they play less, and that's normal. It really comes back to, sorry, I'm just reinforcing that barking. It goes back to doing all that socializing, right, and making sure that you get them out and have good experiences.
Hazel.
And also
She's
the
fiery
training.
This morning.
So training. So there is research to show any type of like harsh or aversive training that scares the dog, it does have effects. It cause aggression. It does cause aggression. So that's where we have to be aware of that.
And how much more training overall, with the investment of time for a family that's going to bring pit bull in, do you have to put in with this specific breed? I
think like with any breed, you're constantly doing it, right? You're getting out and having socializing, getting them out and having good experiences, and not forgetting to reinforce like we're doing now with what motivates them, food. Reinforce them for all the good stuff they're doing, right? And making sure that people understand and are able to read. So if I was going to touch your dog and she backed up, that your responsibility is to say to me, okay, my dog's a little nervous, don't touch her. Don't be offended, it's okay, but just leave her alone. Because if I say, no, I'm good with dogs, I don't care if she bites me, you're setting the dog up to
always
learn.
ask if it's okay to say hi.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So these two up for adoption, Hazel and Bucky, BC SPCA. We'll put the website and Twitter info for you to follow along. Which shelter are they particular at?
Vancouver.
Vancouver. Okay, deal. Kim, thanks so much for introducing us to these two.